Hi, Taurus. Welcome to your first half of November reading. This is going to be, of course, as always, Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Those who just intuitively guided to the channel. If you're in love with a Taurus or just checking on a Taurus, pay attention because I think you'll get some messages of your own. Your guides know where you're going. They know before you're going, probably. So pay attention. You may find some of your own messages. All right, guys. Today's a special day. It is my daughter Jennifer's birthday. Happy birthday, Jennifer. Um, she is, well, I don't know if I should give her age or not. I mean, she's only 41. To me, that's young. But so I just gave her age. But she's a channel on here, Jenny Love Tarot. So those who know her, definitely stop by and give her a happy birthday. And let's get into your reading. So we're going to start with our major arcanas. Again, if you've watched any of the other readings, I don't know the name of them. And we're asking for three particular things. We want messages in love, career, or how you make your money, and then life. And life to me is just, what you need to hear. What's coming up, that type of thing to help you. All three will speak to each other at the end, no doubt. It's just the way my readings go, and, in my head, it's like, why wouldn't it, right? Because all avenues intersect in your life. I just realized I was raking leaves the other day, and I didn't even know that I hit my knuckle. Anyway, two more. So what we're going to do, again, we're going to take one major arcana for each of those topics, and then we're going to add in the universal tarot, and we're going to take three for each. It almost feels like it flipped. I don't know. You can certainly ask your guides to really illuminate the messages that you need to hear to really make some significant changes in your life if that's what you're looking for. Okay, questions about a loved one, someone you love, I mean, not sure what to do. Alright, we're not going to take these, because I only want one, but we are going to look at them. They may tell a little story in their own. So we have Justice, we have the Fool. So I feel like someone cut ties with someone. Could be a divorce or what have you, cut ties with. Boy, doesn't it look like the Fool was walking back to that person. We have Judgment, about a rebirth. I feel like someone is or about to or already has paid attention to this feeling that you had about someone. Some of you may have been in this karmic time period, and your ancestors are like, let's go. Time, there's more to do, more to see, more to be. What? Well, then we have the Lovers. So, that is a connection, no doubt. That is a connection with another. It doesn't have to be love, but it certainly feels and looks like love. Cupid's above them. They feel kind of shy in their touch, though. I feel like in that touch is electric. It's electrifying at the same time, but kind of shy in it. So this may be someone new that is coming in after a very karmic time. Karmic is when we're paying lessons. A lot of times, some don't like to hear this, but this is my belief anyway. Let me put it that way. It's my belief that, what you do to others in any lifetime eventually will come to you. And then you experience it I don't want to say have to, like it's a prison sentence, because sometimes it's great karma, but sometimes it's not so great karma. And many of us are learning lessons of love, on really how to love. So um, that's what I'm saying when you're on karmic times. Like, I don't mean like a karmic partner as in bad partner. No, I mean as in lessons in my life that if I look at, right, if I look at, I mean, I'm seeing this trumpet and it's pointing directly down to justice. If I just look at that, justice is about making you whole again, right? So here's the fool who is singular, and then we move into the lover. So how can I not think that someone, somewhere is falling in love? Beautiful. So thank you for that. The funny thing about love is, um, we don't know when it's going to happen, right? We don't know when we're going to meet someone who just ignites this chemical reaction within us. We don't know, right? And that's part of the fun of it. So don't fear that. A lot of people fear that, usually after a few relationships. Okay, one more card. One more card. I'm going to try to stop talking. Try to keep this to 30 minutes or less. Good luck. Good luck, Sandy. All right, let's bring in the Universal Tarot. I could do this before I hit record, but I feel it's important for you to be part of the process. And for some, I feel like you need that, by seeing cards being shuffled and what have you, then you trust it more. So I'm happy to do this on record, but I know some of you would rather I didn't. Hermit's on the bottom of the deck. Energy of Virgo. Um, hmm. So it's interesting how I was just talking about karma and these lessons that we get. In some lifetimes, perhaps we say before we come to this world, to this lifetime, jam it full of these lessons so I can learn them. Right? It's like someone who wants to take a college course, but listen, I don't want to do it in 4 years or 8 years, right? I want to do it in 2. So this lifetime I choose these battles, so to speak. Um, because your soul wants to learn it, like once and for all. Once and for all. Taurus, why do I feel like your reading is going to go deep? It's already like, I can already feel that it's soul deep here. What do I mean by that? I mean, I feel like it's talking to your soul, and it's like I can feel your soul. Your soulmate energy coming in your career factor. Um, so this could be a fantastic time for collaboration with you. Working as a partnership versus singular may get you to where you want to go. This is a great time at finding those people who think like you, or maybe they even think differently than you, but you mesh and therefore you create. It's interesting because I'm noticing his boots. And I see, you see cards all the time, and it's just interesting what Spirit has me look at. And it is his boots, and the boots are brown. Um, they almost look like Uggs. And I feel like what this is talking about is the groundingness of this person. And then the female is in pink. So I come in harmony, right? I come in peace. I come in love. It's funny, I'm noticing the green on the lovers now, and it's just reminding me of the Masters. The green, is that where you get the green jacket in golf? Yeah, I mean, if you got a golf playing guy or a boot wearing golf player, um, then you know this is for you in particular. We also have the card Capricorn with the devil. Interesting. We have the Six of Cups coming next to the Lovers. This is someone or a time period where I have very fond memories of. There's someone else attached there. There's a love, and it doesn't matter what it doesn't matter like if two lives went in separate ways. There is that bond, and I kind of feel like that bond cannot be broken. Some of you, I feel like, this is about collaborating with your own brothers and sisters. Okay, we have the Chariot, that comes out with the star. This is life. So I kind of like that. Okay, so we're gonna start at the bottom. We're gonna start at life, um, and then we'll just add in as we go. So we have the World card. So clearly this is well, let's look at the bottom of this deck. We have the Two of Pentacles. So this tells me that there may be something that you are questioning about doing. Excuse me, 1 second. Something that you're questioning about doing or not. I feel like this is. It feels more like in money, but it can be anything. Ultimately, it is of your own hopes and dreams, right? So can I fit it in? How will I fit in it? I'm not putting. I'm looking at something very realistically in this question, so to speak. I'm being realistic. I'm not overthinking. I'm not getting stuck in my head. I'm not moving sooner than feels right. Right. I'm being very realistic in this energy of when it seems to me like when to allow this energy of the world then to start. So a new chapter, let's say. Look at this. We have we have the Knight of Cups coming after that. Wow. Hello. So what does the Knight bring? The Knight of Cups. He brings in a cup of fulfillment. This is something that truly fulfills your heart. For some of you, it is a Capricorn. Others of you, I wouldn't be surprised if Temperance pops up somewhere in this reading because I feel others of you, it's interesting. I have the Two of Cups right below the Devil. And if you look at these lovers with the Devil, they're certainly being controlled, right? They're being controlled. They don't think they are. They think that, each movement they make, they're making in their free will. And they are in their free will, but it's almost like they're being controlled here. you know, something may have gone wrong. This may have been lifetimes ago. Um, I feel like it's two people who I feel like if you were together in this lifetime, it was about maybe at one time you were able to show who you are, the true you, right? But now, right now, today, there it feels different. Feels different than it was. And what it feels like to me is, first of all, I feel like when I say I mean you. I'm just picking up on your energy, picking up on the collective's energy. So I feel like, let me put it this way. Here I am living my life. And, I'm not complaining about it. I'm juggling, right? I may have a lot of things in the fire, on the fire, in the fire, in the fire. Um, and then, you're making a decision, um, about starting something new. I feel like it's more for you though. It's interesting because now I'm getting like the time scope of this. So I feel like here I am again, I'm sorry, just living my life. Something may pull you towards a new chapter. Something may have been telling you, and maybe this is in your monthly reading. So you should definitely watch your monthly reading, which is already done. It's interesting. I should start watching them before I do your monthly. No, I don't want to be influenced. But I feel like there's these correlate in some way. So anyway, here comes this princess. So I say yes, right? I decide to go forward. Let's put it that way. I decide to go forward with something. And as I do that, here is this Knight of Cups. And again, I was talking about how earlier I felt like love is unexpected many times. We don't plan it like, okay, so, when I turn 41 at exactly 5 p.m., I want to fall in love, right? We can't control that. Maybe it's one of your seeds of intentions and it happens that way. Doesn't mean it won't happen. It's just that we sometimes how we expect things to happen. Anyway, I feel like here is someone coming back. And in a way, I do feel like it shakes you, right? You know, you're starting, first of all, you're starting this journey. This is talking about life in general, right? You're starting this in a very spiritual nature. You are much more spiritual than you were, much more spiritual than you were. And then comes this cup, right? Who I feel is connected to the Six of Cups over here, who is a soulmate energy. I feel your first reaction is, it's funny because I feel like I go from here to here, and I feel the first reaction is, I'm a little nervous about just being me for some reason. For some reason. By the way, we have Capricorn and Cancer and Aquarius here. That could be, a little bit of a triangle. Anyway, okay, let's keep going because this is already, I can tell this whole spread's going to talk. I mean, it's going to become one. All right, so we have the Tower. Interesting. So we have the Tower with the world underneath it. Um, excuse me. Something shook your world, right? Something shook your world. We have the Moon. Something shook your world and put you in the energy of uncertainty, of, what am I kind of like, what am I going to do type energy. But nonetheless, it feels like the universe is taking care of you because, I mean, here is the tower, right? We can't ignore the tower. Um, and a lot of times the tower is universal energy. What it talks about is energy of something that we really should have ended on our own, and in some way, I feel like these towers will repeat themselves. That's interesting because that's what I got for Aries, a ricocheting tower. That's how I saw it, like a tower that's like a ricochet. um anyway, it's funny because no matter how many times they say the tower, and I know how the tower feels, right? It feels destructive in some way. It throws us a curveball, makes our future uncertain, all of that. But at the same time, the universe is like, but I have your back. This is the time, even the towers happen, um, to seek clarity, right? To seek the light, to move more into your spirituality. Because I feel like for some, it may be the missing link. Now, this could be the other person at the same time. Um, well, let's keep going. Let's get all the cards out. There's Temperance. I knew Temperance was going to show up, and it's kind of interesting that she is the very first card of this spread with the Hermit. So the Hermit reappeared. Hermit's looking right over at Temperance. It's like the Hermit is saying, I'm being patient in this energy. I'm being patient in this energy. Here, I feel like, here's this tower, boom. Things become uncertain. Uncertain maybe in everything, maybe in love, career. When we're in the career sector, but that can just be how you make your money. You can have a job and not consider it your career. I've had many. um, but here is the Hermit, which is saying, you know, my answers don't lie out there that I'm seeking. If I'm seeking anything here, if I'm seeking knowledge, if I'm seeking answers, what it says is it's within you. It's within you. But I feel like someone's coming to the table saying, "Listen, I've done my work. I've done my work." The lantern is highlighting Temperance, and Temperance is over there mixing her little recipe together to bring love together. That's what she does, and she does it at the right time. When is the right time? The right time. Hermit's just like, okay. I just want to let you know, Temperance, that I took that moment, and I've reflected upon what I needed to reflect upon, and I love that the world, because to me the world has a lot of spirituality connected to it, um, and I feel like I live, I'm living my human life. Don't get me wrong, I'm living my physical life. But I feel like this is a time where I'm really trusting my instinct over. You know what I mean? Where when I was younger, I made harsh. I was too quick to step ahead, that type of thing. Now, I move as I feel guided, and I feel like that's what the Hermit is saying to Temperance. Like I feel like I'm there. Interesting that then is the King of Cups. King of Cups to me is the most loving cup. Now, I shouldn't say that. Everybody loves in their own way, right? But the one thing about the King of Cups is, in the upright, one of his qualities is he really loves being in a relationship. He can be very loving in a relationship, and I don't know. I kind of like you with this type of um, you know, I let my emotions out, like I speak what I feel. Where when Earth, you think about Earth, sometimes it can be, oh, it's so hard to get what they're feeling out. However, they show it they do show it. But this king has no problem saying it, also showing it, living it. especially with Temperance's hand in it. But the Hermit really doesn't have any clue that this king exists because his back is to it. Almost, I feel like, and this is not normally how I read the Hermit, but I feel like this Hermit's almost like, this lantern is getting heavy. It's starting to get heavy again. Like, maybe it's something that I've been waiting for a while. All right, let's do our last card. We have the Strength card. So, Temperance clearly is controlling divine timing based on you and your learning. Um, everything here, especially when it has to relate to love and you have the Hermit, which is very intro. Oh God, what's the word? I know a lot of you saying it right now. It's looking deep within, right? The Strength card many times is the energy of learning how strong I am. It's me. It's a time period where, and listen, she's got the infinity above her head, so you are in no way alone here. To me, that says your angels, everyone is there to help you to see who you are and tame the beast within you, right? To be able to just tame it. Yeah, yes, yeah. So it feels like some heavy karmic lessons, but some heavy spiritual knowledge, and for eternity. By the way, let's just keep throwing that in because this isn't just for the rest of your life. Yes, for the rest of this life, um, and every life to come. I feel. All right, let's bring the clarifiers right in because I'm trying to keep it at a certain time period, and that's not going to happen. I just don't know how people give these short readings and give everything that needs, that needs to be given, like all the messages that need to be given. I don't know. I'm not saying that someone's doing anything wrong. What I'm saying is I myself find a hard time controlling the time of how long I read. Anyway, that probably made no sense. We have the Five of Wands. Five of Wands coming over Temperance. We have the Magician. Look at that. The Magician coming over the Hermit. What beautiful energy to manifest from, first of all, because that's what it's about. It's about you, you being active within your own life. And that means like allowing what needs to heal, allowing what needs to close. That's what the world is about. I've learned how to walk through the world and not get hung up in the, I don't know, the aftermath. I don't know. We have the Chariot again coming over this King of Cups. So for some of you, you're definitely, this is definitely a Cancer for you. Then we have the Nine of Wands, which to me is something. First of all, Nine of Wands is showing you where to put your focus. So if you're not in a great place right now when you watch this reading, it's almost showing you put your focus on learning how to tame the beast within you first. Understanding and allowing yourself to feel the power of you. Truly the power of you. And that comes through some of the Hermit energy, I have to say. Nine of Wands tells me this is a lifetime that, this is not the first lifetime where you've had to overcome something. Matter of fact, it's probably many times in a lifetime. Anyway, there's a lot of nines. Is there a lot of nines? I said that, but all of a sudden I'm thinking, are there a lot of nines? And I'm saying that because I feel like some kind of reflection is needed. I feel like within the Five of Wands, it's talking about like-minded energy. It's the energy of where I feel like there is no victor. Neither. It can be very egotistical energy, um, where neither are willing to give up their point of view. Sometimes people think they know something, and because they think they know it, they think it to be true. More often, I don't know, I'm finding more often than not what you may think is true and what is actually true can be two totally different things. Temperance is like, I'll wait here all day. I think, if you feel like this, I'm talking about you right now, I feel like this is just saying take a look at that energy. Um, because, I feel like you're ready to graduate. We have the Princess of Swords coming over that tower. We have the Eight of Cups coming over the moon. I gotta move this. Keep going. I feel like someone's looking for a new beginning. If I would say, I don't know, 8 months ago, 8 years ago, that you couldn't see your way out, I feel like that is changing. Like you couldn't get yourself out of this an emotional type energy that normally you're not even that comfortable in. I feel like you're changing. It was almost kind of your hand was forced to look at certain things. Some of you then, therefore, communicate that. Some of you may be songwriting. Look at me, songwriting. Here I am playing a guitar. It may come through, like some form of music. We have the Queen of Cups. So we have, interesting how we have the King and the Queen of Cups now together over this Two of Cups, with the Chariot above them. So, first of all, what this tells me is these two people coming to this party both have gained balance within themselves. Both have gained balance within themselves. What I think about the Queen and the King of Cups, especially over the Two of Cups, because they all kind of mean the same. This is energy that would probably say to themselves, I am better with someone than without. Doesn't mean you can't survive. Doesn't mean you can't have a beautiful, fantastic life on your own. But I feel like in particular, who I have today here, they appreciate what a partnership is. So we have the Queen and the King together. The Queen also has the Magician, the energy of the Magician. We have the Three of Cups. We have the Three of Swords. Wow, okay. And then look at that, we have the Four of Wands. So, if I was this Queen speaking to this King, or if I was the King speaking to the Queen, I feel somewhere there may have been infidelity in some way, like a third party became introduced against, again, the Tower is against your will, so to speak, which then immediately puts you in the Three of Swords energy. And listen, that is heartache, that is pain, and many of you may find yourself there right now. So I feel like Temperance is kind of giving you some special little nuggets that's going to help you move from that energy. This may require a forgiveness. Princess of Swords certainly could be uttering the words, forgive me. Can be male or female, by the way. Ultimately, we have the Four of Wands. So we have beautiful energy, but something seemed to have happened to interrupt it. Yet, what follows it? The Four of Wands again. I certainly cannot tell you what to do, and I don't even want to tell you what to do. But as I follow this storyline, I kind of see what's going on. Something happened that broke my heart. And from that point on, perhaps, we became this resistant energy where we used to be this type of energy. Now we became resistant type energy. Doesn't mean the love died, but the people. So I do have the Knight of Cups coming in after the world. We're going to look at the world right now. Here is the Eight of Swords. So I guess I got to take back what I said earlier about you making a decision about entering into this next chapter. Now I have the Eight of Swords over it. So now it's showing me that there's some fear there. That there's some walls that have been built up. And you can't enter into, I feel like, this world. You can't enter into this portal in the Eight of Swords energy. And that is why Temperance is here, controlling the time, so to speak. You have a big hand in the timing. We always do. It depends on how smooth we are, how we go with the flow, or do we get stuck in the mud. I feel here's a little stuck in the mud type energy. And then I feel a little bit of regret. A little bit. I feel regret after that. Right? But, kind of too late. Kind of like, I already feel it. You can take it back, but, the knife is already in me. So, here's the Eight of Swords. And I do feel like the Eight of Swords, it's walls of protection. Yet I feel it just like the Hangman, almost like the universe is saying, no, I can't let you into this time period yet. There's work to be done. Let's keep going. Your reading is going to be a little bit longer, but I feel like it needs to be. We got a lot, but we're taking them. This will probably be all we take. We have the Six of Wands. So that's the energy of victory. We have the Strength card. Right over the Lovers. Over this Knight. With the Two of Wands. Wow. Here's the Hangman. By the Moon. I feel like the Hangman, something is revealed to this Hangman. We have Seven of Cups. And look at that. We have the Six of Cups. So you were definitely trying to make a decision based on this person. Listen, none of this might have even happened yet. I want you to understand that. So I want you to understand where you put blocks. That perhaps you can remove them and maybe flow through that instead of getting stuck in that mud. A lot of things are out of your control. They just are. You got to know that. But this is about you, really. This is about you going within. And I know a lot of you are saying, well, I've been going within. But then, when you get to the strength energy, it's not about saying no. Like, okay, I've learned how to say no. That's not what it's about. Not about saying no. It's about, can I enter into this? First of all, does it feel right? Like walking into your bedroom. Does it feel right? Right? That's your bedroom. There's a a feeling. That's your first thing you look at, right? And then you take the time you need, right? You don't have to move quickly. Starting at the 2, I see that. Starting at the beginning. But, this Eight of Swords is important to look at because it's armor that I build. I think that I build this armor to protect myself. But really what it does, it stops me from living some great experiences I could be having. Um, yes, sometimes they're sad, but then think about when it turns around. Wow. You know what I mean? Life is a roller coaster, but that doesn't mean you can jump off. And I feel like that's what the Eight of Swords is doing. I'm kind of jumping off that roller coaster for a while. And I guess it's your prerogative, right? It is your prerogative. But it doesn't stop whoever this soulmate is from entering in. Um, so to speak, I feel like more it's about how will you be in it? Will you be your authentic self? And for a minute, I feel like maybe not. That's all right. That's all. You acclimating. I feel like these are the type of things that help you move from one chapter to the next. It's not me stopping. It's me learning and then putting it into practice and then watching how my life gets better and better. The more I do it, the more I receive. It's very interesting. And I feel like maybe I hope the majority of you stay to the end. I hope because I feel like that message is very important um, for many, to be honest. Because we may say to someone, "Well, you won't make a commitment to me," but can you truly make a commitment to someone else? Can you say that? A true commitment, and that means not dragging the past in, right? Not dragging the negativity in, keeping it in the light. Are you ready for that? Because temperance controls both the masculine and the feminine, however that is, right? So I feel like that's a question you got to ask yourself. Um, we have the star card here. The moon is over it, so it may feel like it's never going to happen. Sandy, you're just talking shit. Maybe, maybe not, because the chariot is driving your dream. Does that make sense? Your chariot now is the driver of where you go next. And don't forget, when you get the chariot, you can take it anywhere you want. You can take it to the moon and back. I love you from the moon and back. So, I think my question is to you is what are you going to do? What are you going to do? And I'm going to leave the reading there. I went way over time. Dang it. But that's okay. I shouldn't say it because I feel like these messages needed to come out. Thank you guys so much, as always, for the support of my work and the support of my channel, keeping it alive. I thank you through all that you do and all and who you share it with. So, sometimes you come to a reading, you're like, I don't think it's for me, but my gosh, does it feel like it's for so and so? Share it with them. Maybe you're meant to share it with them. Maybe it gives you a different perspective on something. I didn't think of it that way. I didn't look at it that way. So, keep yourself open. I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.